All right, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. This is Wesley from the Central Ohio Game Dev Group. Probably just hear my voice, and I wanted to kind of give an initial announcement for our May 28th Game Dev Meetup. So let me go ahead and switch over. How about this? Hello, everybody. Can you hear me now? Shows you as muted. Yeah. Sometimes OBS can kind of be a little bit tricky when I'm kind of doing testing. Does that sound better now, Nuclear? Let's see if that's... Okay, cool. Awesome, thanks. All right, so I'll kind of start over again. Welcome to the Central Ohio Game Dev Group, or COGG. My name is Wesley. Want to thank you all for coming here. This is a little bit unusual. This is our Memorial Day weekend, so usually we do our Game Dev Meetups on the last Saturday of the month, around like 1 to 4, depending on how long that goes. Today we're just moving it over to our Sunday after, just because that's how the holidays kind of move a couple things around. We got some pretty exciting stuff kind of happening in June, so I wanted to take the time to get a chance to showcase what we did in May and talk about the events coming up in June and some exciting stuff to kind of look forward to things coming up. So, if you're not familiar with our group, let me go ahead and switch over to our presentation. All right. We are the Central Ohio Game Dev Group. It's May 28th, 2023. If you're not familiar with our group, we're a collection of game developers who want to help each other make games. We collaborate with other local groups like CCAD, Columbus State, OSU, and more. Not just universities, but other different organizations like the Idea Foundry, co-working spaces, all kinds of folks. Anybody that's interested in collaborating in game development or game enthusiasts. So here's a listing of our events. Let me just kind of talk a little bit about myself before we get into that. So my background is in 3D animation. I also work with and have co-founded a local studio called Multivarious Games. I'm also supported by some other COG admins, Tony, Caleb, and Tom, who are in our Discord. If you see them, say hi, as well as we will once you are able to join us. We have a couple of different social media links. I will say that our Discord link and group is probably the most active. It's a great way to kind of visit us and talk to us in person day to day. And then our Facebook group is a great way to kind of showcase some just notes and events and news and stuff. We have an official website, which is kind of a landing page. The COGG.com is a great way to see all our updates, learn more about us, and keep up to date on how things are going. And then our YouTube channel is also a great way to see our stream like this. Um, so we kind of showcase that a little bit. Boop. So we got our COG website. It's a lot of great information about who we are and how to join us, information about if you want to volunteer or sign up to our newsletter. We are working on those things. We've been just a little bit busy this year, so please pardon us as we're kind of working through collaborating our online and in-person events. We are doing both. The way that those kind of work is we will post those as we are able to get a venue. So all our events are online and until we get in-person events, which we have some stuff coming up. I won't give too much away, but we're looking to do some in-person events hopefully in the near future. We have also our prototype and play event, which usually tends to be um, every 2 or 3 months. We've been trying to do that at Game Arena, which is a great esports facility. We've done one in January. We've done one in March, if I remember right. It's a great way where you can kind of go in and showcase your games, showcase your progress in person, and get some feedback. And we provide some snacks, so it's a kind of a fun event. We're trying to do that every 3 months or so, give or take, and looking forward to announce that very soon. So if you check out our website, you can find more out about our team. So some of us here, I got to update this a little bit more, but you can kind of see a little bit about us. Um, our code of conduct, which has a lot of good information about who we are and what we represent. A lot of it's kind of based on what we also share the core values of IGDA, which is International Game Developer Association, which is a great game development resource for communities all around the U.S. And then you find our contact information. You'll find more quick links about what we do, other different groups, tool-specific groups. We try to update these as much as we can. Recently, we had been co-working space at the Idea Foundry. We are now doing that as we can and focusing on other different venues and opportunities, right? We're trying to support our local game development communities as well as our online communities that we've graciously connected with online through our Discord and other different communities. So you will see a lot of different a variety of groups, whether it's like with a university or college like CCAD, or doing an event at a game arena. We have a couple of different ideas that we're pushing around. So if you have ideas you want to showcase at a place, we're always talking about those in the background. Try to do something different each month. So, but we always have our prototype and play event, which is the second Friday of the month from 6 to 9 p.m., whether that's in person or online. It's always going to be the same. Sometimes these can change, but usually we try to keep them these time frames in general. The Let's Play series is always online. That is with Caleb Eno. He's been doing an amazing work doing some Let's Plays of some games and just kind of doing a deep dive on game design and kind of showcasing those mechanics. Those are every third Sunday in the month from 2 to 4 p.m. If you missed this month's event, he went over the game Cinders, so I'll post that in the chat. But this is a great stream. He kind of goes over with his wife kind of some great mechanics and some story elements of the game Cinders. So definitely check that out. Looks like a really cool, great, amazing game. So definitely give that a gander if you can. And then we have our GameDev Meetup, which this is the meeting that we've always had. It's always been on Meetup usually, but in general, like all these are on Meetup, which you can find on meetup.com/the COGG for all our events. And you will see a lot of these events here. So the one that we have for today is basically a state of the industry. So we've had this ever since we've had COGG, and it's a great way to do presentations in front of a live audience, so to speak. And we had a couple different opportunities to do this online and in person. Most of these have been online recently, but we hope to do them in person in the future. So we'll kind of give you a little bit of a shout out there. And they're a great way if you want to showcase in front of a lot of different people. Definitely get a chance to come by and kind of show up and give us your feedback. We try to manage the chat channel in our YouTube channel, so if you have any announcements that you want to showcase, that's great. If you want to be a part of this, we had last time like 4 presenters, which was awesome. And they showcase anything from games coming up that they're working on, game progress, tools and trades of the industry, events coming up. We always try to kind of do a little bit of announcements there, so definitely check that out. It's a great way to see that. Plus, we update our events at the end of the month, meaning today, and kind of give you a little bit of a breakdown. So, talking about that, in June, we have a couple different things coming up. So, Prototype and Play, we're still planning on having that in June. It's the second Friday of the month, June 9th from 6 to 9 p.m. That will be online just because we've got a lot of things going on for another events, which I'll talk about here in a sec. We have our, so that prototype and play event is a great way if you are working on a game or if you have a game that you're releasing or a game you just want to showcase. Join us on Discord, which the Discord link is down there. Let me see if I can, didn't mean to go too far. Let me see if I can shoot that out to you real quick. So our Discord link is a great way to get a chance to meet us in person, or not in person, but like online and get to talk to us immediately. So definitely check us out on Discord for Prototype and Play. We have a couple of channels. Basically, you'll get a text channel and a voice channel. Just DM us, direct message us, and we can set you up one really quickly. We are going to start clearing some of the old ones out as we start to reach our maximum amount of Discord channels. We archived the other ones from previous ones each month, and we're at a point where we need to start removing those. So we're going to try to save those as much as we can, but we'll probably start from fresh and start using those as well. So definitely check those out each month. It's a great way, even if you're not showcasing something, we invite you to stop by, say hi, get to know each other, and see some of the games that we're working on. Give us some feedback, because that's really what this is all about. Um, and then the next one we have is the Let's Play, which is, like I mentioned before, what Caleb does. He picks something different each month, excuse me. Sometimes it's something that the community votes on. Sometimes it's something he finds interesting, and it's always online on YouTube. And we stream it on the third Sunday of the month from 2 to 4 p.m. Sometimes that can change as well, just depending on his schedule or our schedule. But that's a great one to kind of go to. And then usually we have the last Saturday of the month an update on events. I'll try to do an update online instead of like a preview, but we are not going to have a video YouTube stream update like we have today. We're going to be at GDEX. So if you're not familiar with GDEX, it's our Central Ohio Midwest Game Premiere Expo. So definitely join us. We're going to have a booth there from June 22nd through the 25th, and we're going to be showcasing your games. Our goal this year definitely is to bring back the uh, scavenger hunt, which is basically where we try to advertise anybody that has a booth there, their games. So we'll have a flyer out that kind of describes our group for the Central Ohio Game Dev group a little bit, and then on the back we'll have a bunch of different logos and stuff of your booth and how to find you. And the goal is like people will come to your booth, which is great because they'll get to talk to you and see what you're working on. You'll check it off with something like usually something like a pin or something that we specifically give you, or a sticker, and then they come back to us. If they get most of them, checked off, then we give them a prize at the COGG booth. So it's a great win-win. We had this years past. We're trying to bring it back because we thought it was a great way to showcase what you're working on and get you a chance to get some advertisement. So looking forward to that. And then yeah, just general having fun, showcasing what you're working on, and just having a great time. So definitely check us out. That's June 22nd through the 25th. So that's the Thursday through the Sunday. All weekend long, we'll be there to kind of showcase your games and get to meet with you all in person and have a great time. Um, so before I showcase a little bit about GDEX, I wanted to do a shout out to our social media. TheCOGG.com again is the website to go to. Meetup.com/TheCOGG is events. Our Facebook page, again, The COGG. Just look us up for that term and you'll find us. Our Discord channel, which I put in the chat, and then our YouTube channel, which if you're here, you already found us, which is great. Um, we have this is kind of the usual stuff. I don't need to go over this. A lot of it's repetitive, but just to kind of note, we've got several folks on Meetup, several folks on Discord. We have lots of different resources that you can get the chance to work with us. And I would like to showcase on the website that if you go to thecog.com, which we will be advertising this at GDEX, you can do thecog.com/games. It's a great way to advertise your projects. We try to check this like periodically and upload your games. If your game is not up here and you want to see it, just poke me on Discord, and or email us at info at thecog.com, and we'll be happy to help you. So definitely check those out. It's a great way to advertise that. Again, events like GDEX is where we're going to start advertising your games. So anything that we can like download and have on we got like a laptop and a TV, and people come by, try out your games, give you feedback, wish list them on Steam, whatever you want to do. We try to help advertise it so you're out there and able to get your name there. So definitely check that out. We have a new thing called COGG News, so we need to update this a little bit, but we do have some things coming up. But it's a great way where if you want to advertise yourself there, you can. Both the COGG Games and the COGG News has a select here to add your Ohio game or your Ohio news. So you can click on here. It'll take you to a Google page. You fill out your information. We get the Google form back, and then we upload your project right here as another card. The same thing with the news. You select that. If you have anything that's like a podcast or video stream or an announcement like a Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign or a release on Steam, definitely fill this out, and we'll add you as a newsletter here. So pretty easy stuff to do. We're always trying to find ways to help you out. So definitely check those out. And then, sorry for the movement, but yeah. So we have each month is a mix of in-person and online events. Again, just to kind of reiterate, every event is online by default until we find a venue, and then it will be an in-person event. So we are marking those as we periodically can. Obviously, at this point, no mask or vaccinations are required, but we will encourage them, and they will be made available on site, and you can choose what you want to do. So definitely check us out. We're here to help you all. Very happy to kind of like, guide everybody through, their game dev or gaming experience. We're here to have fun and trying to find ways to kind of support you all. So we got a bit of our announcements today. There weren't any presentations, so this will be a pretty short stream. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just kind of look through some of the notes in our chat and give some updates. So we had, okay, family has concerns about game arena at OSU due to proximity to Short North. Oh, I see. Yes. Well, here's the thing: is the good news here is the game arena at the near the OSU campus. I always tell people like for that event we have, and I'll actually kind of showcase this too. Game arena, yeah. So this is their website. So the one we go to is at the gateway. So if you go under locations and you find Columbus, this is the one. Oh, yeah, sorry. This is the one that you go to. The nice thing is this location has like in terms of parking, let me see if I can find it. It is somewhere around here. But essentially, they have a south garage. Yeah. So the South Campus Garage is $5 for the event. All you have to do is say that you're with COGG, and you'll be able to, for $5, have access to that event all night long. So you could stay there from 6 to 9 when we have our prototype and play events. Again, that's what these events are for, is they're for prototype and play. And that garage has, folks that are looking over that garage all the time, so you should be good to go. And you can decide to go in the garage, so this is that south garage right here. You just basically, go in from 11th Street or 9th Street, and then you basically walk out here, and then Game Arena is going to be on your left side. So then when you're done with the night, you can stay till 6 to 9, or you can stay till, I think they're open, what is it, Fridays is 2 a.m. You can stay as long as you want, go back into the garage and go home. So it should be pretty safe. I mean, if you want to explore the rest of downtown, you totally can. It's up to you. It's your Friday night. You can do whatever you want. But I always tell people, South Garage, especially for $5 all night long, is a great deal. I just went to actually the Short North parking garage. Was there for a couple hours and paid 12 bucks. So yeah, it can get expensive, but that's the nice thing about Game Arena is they now have vouchers. So definitely stop by. They'll mark off your time, and then you just for $5 you can stay to Game Arena all night long. They encourage you if you want to play some games, just let them know. We've got a pretty good setup with our admin there. They've got a bar there. They've got food. Obviously, they have games, and then COG will be there from 6 to 9. So it's always a great time. We try to provide all kinds of food. You can buy whatever you want. You can Uber something there if you really need to. Well, it just depends if you kind of go out and come back in. But they do have a variety of different foods, so definitely check them out, and we're happy to have that. So, all right. So I want to do a couple other different things. If you guys have other questions, please put them in the chat. I'm looking at those periodically, so happy to kind of help there. But I kind of wanted to go through a couple different news before we move into our closing. So we talked about our locations, our events. We talked about the Let's Play, that's the second Sunday of the month. Yes, old news. So We had CORGs. So a couple of you went to CORGs this year. I just wanted to give an amazing shout out to you guys. Gary, who advertises with us on that, and invites us to CORGs every year, was very grateful. They increased their attendance by 3 times, I think you said, which is great. And I know a lot of you were out there showcasing your games. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being part of that. Being a part of these events, or any events or making games is how we grow our community. So CORGS is like a retro convention that's been around for several years, and I'm glad that it was a huge success. So thanks everybody for being a part of that. Looking forward to working with them again next year. So appreciate everybody's support in that. That was at the Lausch building. So it was a great time, May 13th. So thanks for coming out. Looking forward to next year. And then we had two other online events. One was through our partnership with Indiecade. They did a game called Climate Jam. They are mostly online, kind of like us at this point. They are kind of trying to do stuff in person as well. But one thing they did was something called Climate Jam, which they did through Itch.io and through their Discord. So that was a great one about wildlife trafficking. They had about 70 some registered folks, but if you get a chance, definitely check them out. They have some games if you want to play and get a chance to. I don't know if it's an open community rating system, but definitely check them out. Read more about them. They had a lot of fun, and I think they're still waiting on the winners. So that should be a lot of fun. Then we connected with the Travis from the Indianapolis University. He's doing a dissertation with a bot that he's been showcasing called DJam. And he was promoting it same time, May 19th through the 21st, or 22nd, excuse me. And he had about 30 some jammers, which is awesome. And they were able to do a bot that a game jam based on a theme, which was, let me see if we showcased it. I'm trying to remember what the theme was. Travis, if you're online, let us know what it is. I forget what it was. But there were some hints. There's a floppy drive, a book, and exclamation points. So, but yeah, that was a great jam. Like I said, he had a built part of his dissertation is to get feedback for jammers periodically through the event through a bot that asks for feedback. Sorry, guys. My mic turns off if it doesn't know that I'm talking. So, sorry about that. But anyways, Travis built a bot called DJam, and it was able to showcase um, uh, how to get feedback throughout the jam and record that and post them back into Discord. So definitely a great way to see an amazing bot kind of working in action. So that was a lot of fun too. So yep, so that's kind of the feedback from May. Things coming up. GDEX. If you're not familiar, I mentioned this before. GDEX is our premier gaming expo for Columbus. We as in COGG goes there every year, so we're definitely going to have a booth there from June 22nd through the 25th. We are, if you want to get tickets, you can buy the tickets at the top right. Definitely a great opportunity. I kind of want to showcase some of the things kind of coming up. The big one coming up immediately, as you see at the very top, there's June 2nd through the 11th, is our Game Jam. So GDEX does a 9-day Game Jam. It's our 4th version. It's a great free event, very much like our other Game Jams that we've done, except longer. We kind of call this casual jam because it's a great way to jump in whenever you want to. They basically have 2 events. There's the YouTube kickoff event June 2nd on that Friday at 6 p.m. Definitely check that out. And then there's the last day, Sunday, June 11th, will be the closing events. So the kickoff event will have our theme revealed there, and we'll go over what we're working on and how we're doing that. Essentially, we're working in Discord. So if you get a chance to our GDEX Discord has all our information there, but you can join directly via this Discord button. And then we have our itch.io page. So if you click on that, this is how you register. So both sites, the Discord and the itch.io page, are places where you register. Essentially, itch.io is how we're going to submit our games, and then the Discord is how we'll do all our communications. And you may have seen it, we are bringing back Jamio. So if you guys remember Jamio from 2020 when GDEX was all online, it was a great bot to kind of help you set up teams, help you find resources, help other people know that you are looking for a team. It does all kinds of great stuff. Tom and I from COGG are going to be helping you along the way. COGG is Tom is our premier primary programmer helping to build this, so definitely say hi to him. He's going to be helping us all week for this event and helping us through Jamio. So we've got a couple things working there, but definitely if you want to join, join through our itch.io page. And then, hey, Raul. Hey, Tony. So definitely join here with the join button, and then join through Discord. So all you have to do is once you come in, you'll start here. Then you go to the very bottom where they have Game Jam registration, and then you can see the information on how to join through this little command. So you'll see here there is a register button, or register command. So you just type in register, and it's going to tell me I'm already registered. Yep, so I'm already registered. But then you'll see yourself in the teamless roster list. So that'll get updated. So definitely, if you want to, the great thing is this June 2nd through the 11th. So that is a way to join, but you do not have to start June 2nd. You can start, the Monday after. You can start a couple days after. You can do one day. It's all up to you. And you don't have to be on a team. You can be a soloist. It's totally up to you. If you are on a team, we suggest to not have more than about 7 folks. But already right now, we're getting folks from our local communities. We're also getting people international just because like itch.io is open to the world. So I can tell you now, we've got some folks from Australia. We have folks from China. Last couple of years, we had folks from Germany. And usually we get a group from the Netherlands that do some really cool stuff. So definitely check it out. We are working to support everybody. It's a fun, great, casual way to showcase your skills. And the other big thing that we have this year, which is amazing, thanks to everybody who's been supporting us from the COGG end, but we have a lot of reviewers, excuse me. So the peer reviewers are folks coming into our channel, and then periodically they're going to be available to you to give you feedback. So they're folks who are game development professionals like yourselves. Some of you have been around with us for a while, and showcasing some of their work. And what they'll do is they'll give you feedback, right? So to kind of help you see where how you're doing, give you information. You can talk to them in the Game Jam channel, and we'll announce those time frames when they're coming in. And then also, if you really want to, you can bring them into your channel. So I've got like my test channel here that if I say, hey, come back to my channel, I want to get feedback specifically in a private room, we can bring you back in there as well. So it's a really great time to see that. We're working on a couple things still with Jamio, like doing roles. I know some of you are kind of working on that, and we do, appreciate your patience. We are still working with a couple of different bugs that we're starting to work on, but the core system is there. And what is great about it is this will be available to everybody live during and after the event. It is technically live now. So if you go to Jamio XYZ, you'll see your information there, and more folks here. And so definitely check that out. So we are doing kind of a soft launch with that. We do have different pricing tiers, but the great thing is we do have a free community thing. So if you ever wanted to try it out for yourself, it's a great way to kind of showcase, if you wanted to build up like a D&D group or something like that and make some teams, or if you wanted to do your own game jam, or if you want to do a hackathon, definitely try it out. It's free up to 20 users, and then if you just want to test it out, let us know. We are looking for beta testers, so we do have some price ranges, but we're flexible. Like we just need some people to kind of work on it. The GDEX Game Jam is going to be one of the first servers to use it. We've been beta testing it for about a month or so, so definitely if you want to try it out, let us know. We'd appreciate the help. So very excited to kind of release this and have some fun games made with you all. Um, so that's the GDEX Game Jam. Something else I wanted to note is if you are joining us for GDEX, they are actually showcasing a prize event. So from now to the end of the month, if you get your tickets, you get uh, you get automatically entered in for a raffle. So essentially, right now we have the Zelda OLED console and the game if you get your ticket from now through the end of this month. So time is running out for that. Anybody who already has a ticket is already entered in for that. So definitely do that as soon as possible. If you haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, it is an amazing game. So definitely get your tickets through May 31st, and you'll be automatically entered in, as well as any of these other prizes. As soon as this month is over, we have the PS5 God of War console game prize through June 2nd, so basically 2 weeks before GDEX. You'll be entered in as well for that. And then after that, everybody will be entered in for the deluxe versions of the new Street Fighter 6 coming out and then the new Final Fantasy coming out, which will be, I think, the Saturday of is when that game's coming out, so we're pre-ordering that. So you'll be entered into all these prizes through the end of this month. These prizes here on the right till the end of June 11th, and then all the prizes all the way through GDEX. So definitely, that's something that you find interesting. Definitely check that out. It's something that we're doing new this year. It's a lot of fun there. And then the other thing is, I've been mentioning this to a lot of folks. We are in, I'll be honest, like desperate need of volunteers for GDEX. So if you're interested at all, please do sign up for that. If you're interested in that, it's a great opportunity to help the local community. All you have to do is go to the gdex.com and at the apply drop down, go to volunteers, and you'll get this apply for GDEX button. And so you'll find all the information there. And what it does is basically you'll be required to work, at least 7 to 8 hours of work. And what that does is it gets you a T-shirt, it gets you one full show pass access. So basically the whole thing except for Dev Day, which is that first Thursday of a lot of like premiere talks. And then it gives you access to it's to my understanding the exhibitor mixer. Which is the one that all the exhibitors go to at Park Street Cantina. And it also does give you access to get a raffle, because you do get a ticket. You get a raffle for the door prizes. So definitely check that out. It's a great way to help our community. We definitely need more volunteers to help support all the great things that are going on through GDEX. There's a lot of great things to kind of look at. We have anywhere from a lot of different events like cash prizes. We got charity raffles coming up with Extra Life. We have a retro and modern arcade there. We're going to be at the Union Station Ballroom A, B, and C. So we got a large room for that, and it's going to include our tournaments. So if you're interested in doing a tournament, you can definitely check that out. There are cash prizes on Saturday for the Super Smash Brothers, but they also have the OG GoldenEye 007 tournaments. They have Street Fighter 6. They have Mario Kart. They have Guilty Gear. They have all kinds of different tournaments there. So professionals are coming in for that. We're supporting Strife Mania, which is a great charity event for announcing and showcasing different game tournaments. And then we also have a game arcade that's going to be there, so you can come in, play DDR, or play some other retro games. So we'll have all kinds of great stuff there, and of course all our different talks. So if you haven't seen the announcement, We did do a soft launch of our schedule event. So definitely check that out. See if you find anything that you are interested in. We have some really good speakers this year. Also, thanks to some of you all. And I'll post that in the chat. So definitely check that out. There's stuff for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Some of this stuff will be updated more periodically, but this is a bulk of what we're kind of doing. So definitely check that out. We got a lot of really cool stuff coming up. And yeah, just have some fun. This is a great way to kind of come together and showcase what you're working on, do professional talks, showcase your work. So a lot of you, for you, if you are interested in being an exhibitor, we did have a deadline on Friday, but if you're interested in exhibiting, you can post up there. You will probably be put on the wait list at this point because we do need to start posting our floor layout for the convention center so that we know where everybody is working on. And if you are exhibiting, we will be giving out your information about next steps very soon. And it's the same thing for speakers and for, yeah, volunteers we're going to need definitely for sure. But speakers, we are starting to really fill that up. You can apply, but we'll probably start locking that in very soon. So if you want to do any of those things, exhibiting or speaking, do so today, because otherwise, you may most likely be put on the wait list. So definitely check that out. And I think that's all that is for GDEX. If you guys have any questions at all, I am helping out with GDEX a lot more this year. So I don't have all the answers, but I definitely have a lot more than I usually do. So I'm happy to help in any way possible. So, cool. I think that is about it. I think I went over the events already. Showcase Jamio. I think that's about it. Let me see if I have any notes coming up. Anybody else have any questions from the YouTube chat channel? I feel like I've been talking forever. I usually have tons of stuff, but I just like talking, so I don't want to take up stuff. So, oh, there you go. Michael asked, do volunteers get registered for the prize? Yes, they absolutely do. Yep. So if you volunteer, you are raffled in already for the prize. So if you want to be part of the Zelda OLED and video game prize entered in for the raffle, you need to sign up by May 31st. Okay? If you sign up as a volunteer, you get entered into that, as well as the other door prizes. So if you want any last minutes, either get a ticket or become a volunteer, whatever you want to do, definitely do join us. Like I said, we do need volunteers. That being the case, I will be following up, and let me just show my face so like you guys can see me a little bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Of course. There we go. All right. So, yeah, definitely help us out with GDEX as a volunteer. We desperately need some volunteers this year. I think it's just like time frame, like things of the year. Like we're reaching out, but yeah, if you can definitely help, you'll be doing us a big favor. And it's fairly easy. You could be doing things like helping out exhibitors, helping out with speaking sessions, helping out with load in and load out, all kinds of stuff. But we'll have we already have a lot of folks who in years past have been helping us out again this year. We thank you for that. We can't do this without you guys. So definitely. We're very appreciative in that capacity. But if this is your first time at GDEX and you just kind of want to get a bit of an experience of it, this is a great way to kind of talk to professionals and get to know each other and make some network connections as well. But yeah, so definitely check that out. We're going to be asking folks two things from the COGG booth. One is for those who are exhibiting. I have a list of those exhibiting this year, especially folks from the ice space. We'll be reaching out to you and asking if you want to be a part of the scavenger hunt. So what we'll need from that is basically a logo and your name, and we'll be posting that on the back of our flyers that we'll be printing out pretty soon. So I'll be sending an email out to you all if you're exhibiting. So definitely, if you're looking to exhibit, definitely put your application in today if you want to be a part of that. And then also, we will be looking for volunteers. So if you want to help volunteer at the COGG booth. Should be pretty simple. Basically, we'll be there advertising our group, just kind of like what I'm doing here now, and just talking about our games and just having people play our COG games. So it should be pretty easy. We're not really selling anything. We're just kind of helping people like get to know our group and passing out flyers and having people sign up to our COG website. So, so yeah, should be a really great time. We're very excited. This is one of our most fun events that we do each year. Getting to meet you all, getting to showcase your games. It's the all about you guys show. So we're very happy to kind of be a part of this, and we're very excited to see what you all have to showcase this year. So without further ado, let me see if there's anything else anybody else has to present. Okay, it looks like we're pretty good. Let me double check I'm not missing anything. Oh yes, John talked about Torg's convention happening in November. Yes, definitely check them out too. Torg's is another gaming convention. I think they're at I don't think it's the Lausch building, but it's the Brick building, I think. But definitely, yeah, definitely check them out. They're amazing as well. So big shout out to Torg's, T-O-R-G. They're a great gaming convention as well. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it. If you guys have any other questions, you can email us at info@thecog.com, or you can check us out at the Discord link I highlighted in red on screen. And then I always like to do a question of the month. So what I'll do, if you guys are interested, definitely join our Discord link. Post that in the chat. Yeah, that's what John said. It's the Lausch building, if not the Bricker building. Yeah, it's one of those two. But if you look up T-O-R-G for Torgs, you'll find them. T-O-R-G, yeah, Torgs. I think it's with an S. But yeah, what I would say is if you guys are interested in talking more, I'll be around for a little bit on Discord. We can jump into the voice channel, the general voice channel. So if I were to showcase, let me see. Yeah. So the showcase on Discord, definitely check us out. I'm gonna jump into if you go down to the general channel in our voice channels, you'll definitely check us out. And the Discord channel is great too, because like we have a lot of resources under the community category, so you can assign your roles. So if you want to showcase if you're creative, um, programmer, creative, or like a designer, you can showcase your role. We're looking to get more roles in here too. A lot of you have expressed interest in showcasing certain things, like if you're working as a in Unity or Godot or Unreal, and we want to do more things. If you have ideas, let us know. We're going to start setting those things up. It'll probably be after GDEX. There's a big clean that been wanting to do. I want to do a survey to kind of get more feedback from you all as we enter into the summertime and do some exciting stuff. But yeah, it's definitely some late spring cleaning that we're going to be doing. And then yeah, definitely check out our game dev or our dev help channel. This, if you have a question about games that you're working on or just in general, this is a great place to start. And then if you have very specific topics, the new dev help channel, we have a forum-like process that Tony, who's in our chat channel for our YouTube stream right now, has been graciously helping to monitor these resources. We have our creative resource channel, so if you have something cool that you want to showcase, like a neat technique or something interesting you found in the game news, like this is a great way to post it. And then any indie games, which I've seen a couple of them. Oh, hey, there's a new one, Project Star Soul. Awesome. If you have a game up here, definitely post them here. It's a great way to do kind of a forum-like post, so you can add your comments in here, showcase some progress, works in progress. So this person's for Project Star Soul has some concept art, which is awesome. I'll take a look at that. And yeah, then we have our Let's Play events. So when Caleb does an announcement, he does our presentation there. If you're an artist, there's art channels, there's sound channels, sharing your games. So if you have a work in progress, you can share your games anytime, or screenshot Saturdays like yesterday if you wanted to post something real quick. But you can post whenever, just to progress. We have job and collaboration. Sometimes we showcase some upcoming ways for you to get opportunities to, have found work online or whatnot. Or if you are looking for work, you can add them here. We've had a couple people work there. Shameless plugs. If you have news or something that you want to showcase, definitely check that out. And just some other random stuff. Sometimes we do game jam shares. I showcase, the game jams that we had this month or whatnot. And yeah, have a lot of fun going through that. So definitely check those out. Those are there for us to help you. And then without further ado, I think that's about it. So let me double check if there's anything else anybody else has. I think we're good to go. All right. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is wrap this up for today. Thanks for everybody coming to the live stream. We really appreciate all the feedback and support. We're happy to do this for you all and excited to kind of help as much as we can. I know there's a lot of changes kind of happening, and some instances those are good to have. We have a lot of folks kind of coming in and out of our communities, so we want to help them any way we can. If you have suggestions, definitely reach out to us about ideas. We're happy to help. And if nothing else, what we'll go ahead and do is jump into the Discord channel. And then today's question of the month, I say, how do you take breaks in game dev and for mental health in general? So I always like to see what people do. Like, do they go out for a walk? Like right now, it's a lot of really good weather out. People can be taking breaks, they take vacations. Maybe you go and play a video game for a couple minutes or something like that. So tell us what you think. I mean, you can message us in Discord or on Facebook or however you want to do it. We're going to jump into the general channel and just kind of as an icebreaker talk about that, but we'd love to just get to chat about what's going on in your area. So thanks again for coming out. We love seeing everybody, and if nothing else, we'll catch you guys all next month and hopefully at GDEX. So thanks everybody, and nothing else. You guys have a great rest of your Memorial Day weekend. Uh, you know, keep making games, and we'll talk to you very soon. All right, thanks everybody. We'll catch you later, and goodbye.